It's going to play a, evil Swift Devlin monk. That's my party, Great. What am I supposed to play? Let me guess, cleric. It's just like I'm like, but if you look for the more off the beaten path games like 13th Age, you got people that are a little bit more sophisticated. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, finding you guys was just total luck. I mean, you guys are fun and like to role play and all that stuff. Most of the games out here are just god awful. I mean, they're just not fun. Not what I like.
Yeah, it's hard. Roll20, like I have a love-hate thing with it because it's like dumpster diving. You really gotta dig through the shit to find the kernels. Yeah.
Roll20, dumpster diving with dice. Yeah, I've had more PCs die in 5th edition than all other games I've ever run put together.
It's tough at low levels. It is.
Yeah.
It's really tough at low levels.
Oh, so since we're totally off topic right now anyway, I hope everybody will go watch The Expanse on Monday and Tuesday and then go listen to my podcast on Thursday. Yes, yeah, Sci-Fi Channel or Space Channel if you're in Canada.
I've been hearing a lot of buzz about it, actually, Lex, since we spoke last. It's kind of funny, like, whatever it was, maybe just you mentioning it kind of tweaked it so that every time I see it now, I'm like,
oh, it's so good. I've seen the first episode.
Yeah, the first episode was awesome.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm going to have to check it out.
Yep. Good stuff. All right. Well, I just realized you guys are 5th level now, right? Do you guys want to tell us about all your 5th level goodness, Dwayne?
I get to attack twice every time I choose the attack action.
Yes!
Next.
That's it?
That's it. That's all it is.
All right, Steve.
Well, it all starts and ends with Hades. Mostly just spells, actually. I get 3rd level spells, which is not something to shirk.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big deal. Other than that, I don't think I actually got any new abilities per se at 5th level. But, spells.
Oh, and Steve, you got to keep doing the voice. I've heard from quite a few people that love Mahmoud. So.
Oh, good. I love Mahmoud too. I've had fun, Like sometimes, as I was saying to Lex, like I had worked on this voice. Like it's kind of an embarrassing thing, but like I'll be in my car, like early in the day, like practicing my voice before the session, just to kind of like get into it.
Yeah.
You did that with Mordegast, didn't you, Lex? Didn't you say you were walking around your house doing Mordegast?
Yeah, I would do it in the shower because it's the only time I felt like my wife couldn't hear me and laugh at me. I never did find a voice I liked for that character, but
I thought it was good. I liked it. So.
Chrissy.
I get to attack twice, and I get 2nd level spell.
Nice. Look at all these multi-attackers. Wow. And Yeti.
I also get another attack. And I get Stunning Strike, because I can spend a point to stun somebody when I punch him.
And your attacks are magical now, right? Is that right?
No, 6th level.
Oh, one more level.
Next level I will be.
So what's your martial arts style?
Shadow.
Okay. So are you punching? Are you kicking? Are you like Lord of the Dance where you never use your hands? You're just
headbutts.
All headbutts all the time.
It's all cock.
Well, it's called
woodpecker style.
Just bumps.
I could more see Yeti doing the Chuck Norris roundhouse kick.
Nice. So kind of a taekwondo kind of.
Yeah.
Nice. I dig it.
Weapon, roundhouse kick.
Nice. Awesome. So this is great. I feel like 5th level is when you really kind of become a real hero. It's like everything else is prelude up to 5th level.
I mean, that's kind of fair, though.
Yeah. 15 more to go.
All right. Let's do this thing.
Probably by the time we get to level 20, they'll have like epic or whatever by then.
Oh yeah, my damage on my punches also went up too, from a D4 to a D6.
Nice. And that's also any monk weapon, right? So it probably doesn't matter now, but when that goes up, like if you use short swords, that'll go up too, right? To whatever that is.
It doesn't say.
I think it does. So I think when those go up to D8, like if you use like a monk weapon, everything is like D8 for you, I think.
Oh, that'd be cool, because that's all I use is monk weapons.
Yeah.
Short swords and quarterstaff.
Yeah.
I'd like to point out that I have maneuvering strike, so I can maneuver my comrades. If I hit somebody, I can choose a friendly creature, can use its reaction to move up to half its speed without provoking opportunity attacks from the target of my attack. So if that ever, you guys could like call out for that, and I'll do it on my turn.
Cool.
So,
I'm sorry, call it for what?
Basically, I have maneuvering strike, so if I hit somebody, I can allow you to use your reaction, move up half your speed without opportunity attacks from the guy I hit. So if you ever want that, if you want that extra move and no opportunity attacks, just call out for it.
Sorry, I was reading Misty Step because I forgot I got some oath spells with it that are always prepared. Got to put those on the list of prepared spells.
Oh, cool. And Misty Step is one of those?
Yep, Misty Step and Moonbeam.
So good.
I remember Moonbeam from the last campaign.
Yep.
Awesome. All right, so you guys travel that first day without really any incident, and make camp somewhere alongside the road, or hell, in the road if you want. It's not like anyone else is using it. And maybe this is when Timothy realizes he can cook, because he's like, oh, let me cook something, because he feels useless because he can't reach the horses, which he's supposed to take care of. So till someone unpacks his stool.
Hey, Timothy, let me push in your stool. All right, so we'll hand him over the eggs and hardtack, and have at her there, Lickspittle.
You know, Klatu, I wish I had prepared the deck poison. But you'll have to roll the dice.
I will roll the dice.
All right, so you guys make camp. It's a beautiful, clear night. You can actually, well, no, never mind. I'm not going to say that.
Does Roll20 have a sweet crackling campfire sound? I'd love to hear that right now. Or crickets, perhaps.
No, but I think I have some sound effects. I'll work on that in the background. And yeah, Timothy makes you guys a nice supper. I'm thinking something with radishes. I don't know.
You know, my friends, did I ever tell you about the oasis outside of Basran? No, I have not told this story before. Well, let me tell you. The day came when I left Basran, and of course I have told you about that before, but I do not think I told you about this part of the trip. On our journeys, we travel for many days, and of course Basran is very dry. It is in the desert. It is very little water. The decanter we have now would have been amazing, but no, we do not have such a thing. So, we travel. Along the way, we come to an oasis. When we get there, it is late in the day, but this is excellent. We have the water, we can stop, we can get water for the animals. Great thing to keep us alive for those who want such a thing. But we get there, it is strange, so strange, because no sounds. No sounds of life, no sounds of insects, no sounds of locusts, nothing. So we get there. Very, very strange. But the water, it is pure, it is clean, so we drink this. Everything seems good. That night, we go to sleep. And I have these dreams. It is like the sound of this, like rustling, like the sounds of being crushed, and the feeling, being crushed. The smell like sour, like stink like sour. But that night, something like I hear the sound of the bone break, something like this, and I open my eyes. What do I see? Ahead of me, there is this creature. It is looming over me, and it is like snake, like face like snake with the eyes and the slits, and it is looming, and it's like its tongue coming out and touching and tasting. And I look around, and all around, everyone has one of these creatures looming over top. And so what do I do? Like anyone, I scream so loud, and I scream, and all of these things all at once, like not like bad, not like quick. They are just move slow. All the eyes looking at me, and the rest of the people, they are still sleeping. The eyes closed. They're not awake, even though I scream. And so these things look at me, and it's like they are going to do something, but suddenly they just start slipping back, walking away, eyes still on me. And then they slip into the water. But before they do this, the last one, the one that looming over me, it looks at me. And as I look into its eyes, all of a sudden I am transported. I'm elsewhere. And I see this vision. It is a vision of a place, like all swamp, all just water, dirty, please swamp. And in this is this, like pyramid, ziggurat. You know what I mean? Like a big, large building. And around this thing, curled around each level, is a snake, like big snake around the whole building. This is like huge. And all around each one of these is this big, long, black snake. But upon the head, upon the top, sits this face, not of a snake, but of a man. A man, a weeping man, and he is just a face. And his eyes weep, they are closed, and he weeps. And as he does this, he is being fed by these creatures. They are putting people into his mouth, they are feeding him. And as he feeds, he weeps, but he crunches the bones, and his eyes weep. I do not know what this is, but fortunately I awake. And when I awake, all of a sudden everything is gone, everything is the same. I do not know what this was, but I tell you this, in the morning we left that place, and we did not return.
Wow, Timmy says.
Yes, you will see.
Mask leans into Klatu and says, "What's an oasis?"
That was awesome, Steve.
Yeah, bravo, sir.
Yeah.
Cool.
You can have inspiration for that. That was awesome.
Yes, nice.
Can you guys hear the sounds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I clicked on the virtual campfire, that link that Steve sent. Oh no, that's awesome, dude. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's all Roll20. I never tried it before. It actually works pretty well.
Gongs and roaring bears, which are rather lame. I tried that one time. And yeah, that's a really cool sound effect.
Yeah.
I'm ready for a nap now.
I like that was in the background during the story, because it kind of gave it like the campfire kind of,
Yeah. It's very cool. I hope that makes it onto the stream and onto the
There's some wolves.
That's great, man. Love that.
That's awesome.
Keep your eyes open, Timothy. You might be dinner here in a little bit.
There are wolves out there.
And watch out for these snakes.
That's right.
Ooh.
In more than one sense. So after that, Klatu shares a tale of a place. He heard of, when they traveled, they heard of there's a fabled to be a statue. We ran across a guy who claimed to be deep in the jungles. And he was searching for the ruins, and he found the ruins. And he describes that when he got to the central chamber, there was an enormous throne, like 10 feet tall, and there was the skeleton of a giant in it. But as he stood there, it wept gold. And this gold kind of dragged down the form of this giant skeleton. And it was forming in a large pool around where he sat. And we thought it was all just a tale, till he brought out what looked like a big lump. It was about as big as this forearm, made out of gold, and it looks like kind of almost a tube or something. So we killed that man and spent all his gold. But I still search for that statue and that throne with the skeleton on it. I think it's still out there, but it was somewhere deep in the jungles.
Many strange things in this place. Primordia.
There's money to be made. There's a lot of forgotten things out in the wilds.
A lot of glory to be had.
A lot of things to send on to Hades.
Have some inspiration, Dwayne. Nice story.
I like the visual on that one. Like the idea of like the trickling gold that's like pooling, like that's
yeah.
I stole that. That's not me. Once again, that's from Primeval Fool, which is a really cool campaign setting.
I don't know, man. Still cool. Everything's stolen from somewhere at some point, it seems like.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, we lost Chrissy.
Too spooky.
She got scared.
Yeah, that's right.
That's a creepy tale, man.
Oh, these sound effects are great. I'm going to have to do some more digging, see what all I can find.
Yeah.
I like that you can layer them. This is actually, I've got 3 different things.
Oh.
There's a campfire, crickets, and then the wolves.
That's great.
It's pretty cool. Thank you, Aaron Phillips and Dark Soulbringer, for our sound effects tonight.
Dark Soulbringer.
I bet he follows Hades, huh? I've been trying to think of a different name for Hades, but I can't find one I like better than Hades. I just really like Hades.
Yeah, why not? I like saying it with Mahmoud's accent. Hades.
Oh. I guess Chrissy accidentally unplugged her computer.
I actually did that not that long ago. Mortifying.
Oh, that's hilarious. All right. So that night passes uneventfully. Or does it? I guess I should check. Just making shit up.
That's how this game is, man.
That's right. Just whatever. There's no rules.
You should hide those too, Lex.
You think? You don't want to see them? I can.
I think it'd be a little more interesting if we didn't really know. It's kind of
okay.
Yeah,
I like that.
Does it tell you that I'm rolling?
Yeah, I can see your rolls.
But when I roll in secret, it doesn't tell you, right?
I see I see a 16, a 5, and a 5. That's
okay. See, I wish it would tell you that I'm rolling, but not tell you what I roll, so that you know I'm rolling something. Like the whole rolling behind the screen, and you're like, oh, what's he rolling for?
Is there a sound of dice rolling? Is that in the soundtrack?
Oh, there could be. That's a good idea.
Probably, yeah.
Let's see. There's got to be.
Otherwise, break out your dice and get like a metal dice tray or something. So we can hear it.
It doesn't look like it. Here, I'll search for craps. Nope. No joy. All right. So yes, the night goes uneventfully. Let's see, how many times have I rolled now? 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, that's more than enough. All right. So you wake up the next morning, bright and early.
Cock-a-doodle-doo. That's a great sound for us, Lex.
I'll make you breakfast, my lords.
What's for breakfast, Lick Spittle?
Reheated radish stew?
That's fine. Klatu actually has no sense of taste, so.
He's looked too many things.
That's right.
All right. So you guys have breakfast and pack up camp and continue on your journey into the wilds.
Yep.
I imagine at this point you can still see Elandria in the distance. Like you probably didn't get that far away. So today will probably be the day when you get to the point where you can't see it anymore, which might be the farthest some of you have been from town before. I don't know. It's up to you. Might be scary. All right. Aha, here it is.
According to the travel pace table, we can go 24 miles a day. We can go at a fast pace with a -5 to passive wisdom checks. With slow pace, we can use stealth.
Stealth.
Any choices? I'd say normal. We got 2.5 months from now. Let's just go
Normal.
Yeah, there's nothing crazy here.
Yeah.
I don't see stealth being an option with all the horses.
Yeah. Yeah, the 2.5 months I told you was assuming the normal pace. So you guys pack up and you travel on, and you somehow, I don't know how, I think I need to alter the probability here for my world, travel a whole day without incident.
Yay. Only like 90 more to go.
Yeah, right. So by the end of the day, you have gotten to the point where you cannot see Elandria in the distance. Although I imagine once it gets dark, you can probably see kind of a glow from it in the distance. You're still in this kind of rolling grassland landscape. Very high grasses, probably come up to about like your feet in the stirrups for how tall the grasses are.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's horrible. All the bad things can just hang out and we wouldn't be able to see them.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean,
like, do we have any environmentalists amongst us? Because otherwise,
Primordia has blessed.
Yeah, let's just burn it.
it's just
Primordia has blessed the grasslands in this area. If you try to burn it, I will have to slap you with my axe.
Slap your axe. Alright, fine.
Tiny Tim, mow the lawn.
There we go. Burn it down the grasslands. Here we go.
all right, so you guys make camp again. More radish stew for supper.
Alright. You never get tired of this stuff.
And onions.
Exotic.
Keep you regular.
Did somebody maybe catch a rabbit or something to throw in there? Klatu is not above eating entrails. Just gonna tell you that. The heart is the best part. It rhymes.
Does someone want to say you were trying to hunt or forage during the day while you were traveling?
Mask was.
Okay.
Sure.
Part.
I'll probably have my longbow out just in case something is visible.
All right. Let's just have you make a survival roll then, or wisdom. I don't think anybody has survival. Oh, look at that. Yeah, you guys definitely caught some.
Something.
Nice.
Yeah, what do you guys want to catch? Those are both good rolls.
I said rabbit. I'll stick with rabbit. That seems fair.
Okay.
Maybe a couple rabbits.
I caught a deer. I chased down a deer.
Nice. Well, you guys will be eating well for a while then.
Yeah.
The wolves are mad they didn't get any deer.
We gotta eat a lot. We're gonna have to gorge. I'm going to have to take a day off to gorge. Otherwise, this will never last. Unless somebody's got one of those spells that can do something. Preserve food or something like that.
Let it sit out and make jerky.
Somebody's probably got create food and water, don't they? Isn't that a thing?
They don't have food. They just have create or destroy water.
Oh, okay.
There's also purify food and drink, which will allow this to last long.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I do not know about the Church of Primordia, but, amongst the Church of Hades, it is seen as somewhat distasteful to just make the bad meat seem better, It's still gross. It is like when a stinky big fat man, he put on the perfume, and you think that make it better, but no, he's still stinky big fat man,
That is not at all what purify food and drink is.
It's like
it removes all of the badness and makes it.
All right, so you guys, you know what? Actually, what's you guys? Are you having watches, or just everybody sleeps all night and it's all good, or
just all sleep?
I mean, I guess we should keep watching. We are adventurers after all.
Yeah, Mass does his 4-hour meditation being an elf, and then the rest of the time he's just chilling watching.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take a watch too.
Okay.
So Mass can basically take a double shift then. Is that right?
Yeah, because he only needs 4 hours instead of 8 of actual rest.
Yep.
So I don't know how you guys want to set it up, assuming that you all sleep 8 hours.
Like,
what would
who's
that be?
The best at seeing things, and who's the worst at seeing things?
Dark vision 60
the
feet.
human is the worst. I think everybody else has dark vision.
No, come on, guys.
Human!
Deal with it, son. Yeah.
I wear my sunglasses at night.
Literally, that's the only time you wear them.
That moon is so bright. Well, there's 8 of them, so.
Yeah, my passive perception's 16. Anybody got higher than that?
Whoa.
Mine's 14.
Mine's 14.
You have 10. So now 10 over here.
So maybe we should partner up Mask and Klatu, and then for if we have an overlap, right? Do we have one that overlaps? Because he can do 2?
Yeah, Mass will rest the first watch 4 hours, and then the rest of the night he's up, so.
So he
sleeps the first shift, and then is up the rest of the time.
Yeah, so we could do Mahmoud, Idunn, Mask, and Klatu, and then just Mask, or something like that.
I was mistaken too. I have a passive of 14.
Oh, well, in that case, we don't need to, worry about you. Yeah, we can all just do one.
Here's the question that I have. It's you can only be up for 1 hour out of the 8, not 2. For it to be uninterrupted.
Well, the 8-hour long rest does not specify that you have to be sleeping. You just have to be not fighting or doing anything strenuous. So how much of that 8 hours you spend sleeping is mechanically doesn't really matter. So as far as interrupting your rest, yeah, you have up to an hour. So even if you had to fight in the middle of the night, unless the fight is more than an hour long, it won't disrupt the whole resting thing.
And I mean, if we want a full 8 hours, we could always just stretch it out over 10 hours so that everybody kind of takes. I think that would still work, right? Because Mask could take that would make 5 2-hour shifts. Klatu takes 1, Mahmoud takes 1, Idunn takes 1, Mask takes 2.
Yeah.
And then everybody gets 8 hours sleep, except for Mask, who gets 4 because he's superhuman.
Because he's the master race.
That's why I hate elves.
Oh, wait, no, that's dwarves. Some people say it's dwarves, some people say it's elves. It's definitely not humans.
Hey, I've always heard whatever stat spread you want, there's an elf for that.
Mm-hmm.
elves are the best mechanically.
Yeah.
All right. So everybody takes a watch by themselves? Is that how it's working, or how's it working?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
I'm gonna stay up with Timothy. We're gonna do some learning. We're gonna do some learning on Timothy here.
Teach him to read.
We can teach him to read.
Really?
Teach him all the finest orcish insults.
Oh, great. If you start slipping us back with that stuff, it's on you.
Yep. All right. So who's first watch?
Mahmoud will go first.
Mahmoud. And then second, Idunn. Okay, third,
Yo.
Klatu, and the mask is at the end. All right.
Yeah, but Mask is, I think, is probably only actually sleeping during the first one, and then he's just chilling the rest. Or the first two.
Okay, gotcha. Cool.
So I will also teach Mask all the finest orcish insults.
And he will have no problem learning that.
Cool.
So yeah, I don't know. At least in the game, I don't think I've really described this. So at night, it's not nearly as dark as what it would be on Earth. There are a lot more stars in the sky. There are also literally visible nebulas, like glowing gas clouds of different colors in the sky. Yeah, there's 8 moons. And so one of them's pretty much always full. And there's also almost every night there's the northern lights going on. So there's a lot of light in the sky. It'd probably be kind of equivalent to what we think of it as twilight at the darkest part of the night. So yeah, so you can look at all the astronomy going on while you're on watch.
The moons, the orcs name the moons. Each one of the is named for a different tit of the Sky Mother. The Sky Mother has 8 tits.
Nice.
Yes.
Leave it to the orcs to come up with a god with 8 tits.
That's right.
Tell me more.
The many-breasted one.
That's right. The largest moon is known as Horvath, for the strongest of the litter. And that is the sun during the day. He's the strongest one. And then there are 7 other smaller stars in the sky, each of which one of the Sky Mother's litter mates.
The great goddess Octotata.
Nice.
What's that for world building, Lex?
Yeah, right? Take that, wizards.
That's right.
It doesn't matter if it's accurate or not. It's awesome.
I don't care how many Forgotten Realms gods there are. There's no Octotata, is there?
It will now be out in the next expansion.
All right. So you guys pass another. It sounds like something that happens in the bathroom. You guys get through another night without any problems. Starting to think this wilderness travel isn't so bad after all. What are people so afraid of? There's nothing out here.
Yeah.
You do hear, some wolves howling in the distance and some other sounds of some creature that you can't identify, but nothing comes close to your camp.
Well, so far so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, morning comes.
We're all still alive.
What?
Or is there somebody who's not too happy about that?
Don't get me wrong, I love life, but eventually we will die. Be happy.
Someday we'll all be dead.
Oh, you do get
All right. So you guys have breakfast, you break camp, you take off again. What kind of marching order do we have? You guys want to arrange yourselves such a way?
I'll take the front.
Well, if we have Klatu up front, Idunn would probably hang out in the rear to protect our butts.
I want my butt well protected.
You must protect your butts from yet another orc god, the Buggerer.
Isn't that one of Slargg's avatars? Yeah, Mahmoud will hang out right in the middle of the group. He'll chill.
Okay.
Actually, is that the wait? No, hold on. There we go.
All right. So yeah, so you're going down this road with these red granite blocks, and probably about this far from the city, I'd say about 1 in 3 blocks is missing. So it's getting about to the point. It's probably about like walking down railroad tracks, where it'd almost be better just to walk on the ground. Because it's like one step, there's a block there. Next step, there's not.
Well, if we have to dismount, we will.
Oh, that's right. You're on horses. You don't care. Let the horses deal with it.
Where do you think they went? Like, they just disappeared, these blocks. Or did someone take them? It's a strange thing.
Talos took and ground them down and dispersed them back to Primordia's wilds.
That sounds like a bunch of nonsense to me. But you believe it, so I'm happy for you.
I'm waiting for the paladin and cleric to have their first philosophical debate. Might be right now. All right, so you guys travel a couple hours that day, which this is what, day 3 of your journey?
Yep.
And
by the way, 2.5 months is 75 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
So 2017.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we're not going to do the whole thing day by day.
Okay. We've been on an hour.
Yeah, I sense Dwayne's concern there. Just want you to know.
Those crickets are going to get really old.
That's right. How much crack and fire I could take. Just to have something happen.
All right. So a couple hours in, you guys are traveling along, minding your own business. Everything's hunky-dory. You're kind of in this saddle between like these 2 big hills. So you kind of crest this big hill and you're going down, getting ready to start going up the other big hill, when suddenly the ground just erupts in front of you. Like dirt and stones go flying up in this geyser. And let's see. Unfortunately, this happens right in front of Klatu and his horse. Well, not right in front of you, about 10 feet in front of you. And this thing comes flying out of this eruption of earth and stone. And I need to move it up here. Let's see. There we go. And it looks like that. It looks like some unholy cross between a snapping turtle and an armadillo with a little demon thrown in for good measure.
I'm seeing a bit of shark in there too.
Yeah.
It's got like shark teeth.
Yeah. And this thing leaps.
Would be a knowledge nature check to know what it is.
Yeah. This thing leaps out of the ground and like flies up in the air and like comes down right at Klatu.
I hope it's not as big as it's showing right now.
Yeah, that's like 5 by 5 squares.
No, I just blew it up so you guys could see it good. It's not that big.
It's still pretty big, but yeah.
And you guys are surprised.
You know it.
And I'll bring this up.
Living got us slipping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so it is doing a deadly leap. Hopefully it's not really deadly. Oh, okay.
So cannot take reactions until your turn comes around the first time. Is that right? How did that work?
Yeah.
We went through that whole thing.
Yeah. So basically you guys are surprised. This thing's acting, and actually the surprise isn't really going to matter because its initiative is last. So then the round will be over. So I guess the surprise doesn't really matter. But Dwayne, you need to make a DC 16 strength or dex saving throw. Your pick. Either one.
Ooh. Strength shall it be.
Okay.
Strength saving throw. 18. No problem.
Nice. Oh, and
you're a +7 to that shit.
Nice. Idunn, you do recognize this thing, and I'll tell you about it in a second.
So is that to stay on my horse? What was that strength saving throw?
Yeah, that was to avoid being knocked prone. Okay, so it's actually gonna push you to the side like that. It's gonna land here. And you're gonna take half damage because you made your save. So you're gonna take half of this. So you're going to take 7, and that's bludgeoning damage. And also 8 slashing damage. So yeah, it basically erupts out of the ground, flies into the air, comes down, lands where you were, Klatu, and like bites you. And also, I guess you need to make a DC 10 dex save to stay on your horse, because it's also moving your horse. No problem.
So the horse like rears up and kind of trots to the side a little bit, and then managed to hold on to the reins, cursing it the entire time.
Yeah.
Using every orc curse that I just taught Naskin.
So because this thing had such terrible initiative, that was the surprise round, and it's now mass action. You see this thing, I mean, it's a large creature, so it's probably the size of like a really big horse, and it looks really pissed off. And it says, "Roar!" or something like that.
Mass is going to dismount, and then he's going to head over to the creature and attack.
Okay. Bam! Look at that. 9 piercing.
Is your short sword named Slice?
Yep.
Just one attack?
Yeah. No,
more?
I was going to say then the other attack.
14 misses.
And now he's going to punch. And I'm going to spend a Kai point to use Flurry of Blow, so I get 2 punches.
Okay. 17 hits.
And I'm done.
So Mass just like runs up and like is just like going to town with his swords and his fist and bloodies it a little bit. Yeah, that one sword strike, you actually like hit it, but it has a really thick kind of armored hide that you weren't able to get through on that one. Are you using 2 swords or just use one twice or
One twice.
Okay, gotcha. That's awesome. All right, Idunn.
What did you say? What this thing was?
No, it is called a bulet. It is a burrowing monstrosity. Some believe it was created magically by crossing an armadillo and a snapping turtle and a demon. But no one knows for sure. That's just a rumor.
Who would do that? Who would spend their time with that? I'm gonna make her
just to see how bad can get.
Did the 17 give me any knowledge of its, or does the 17 that helped me identify it give me any knowledge of its like strengths, weaknesses, or anything?
It has no weaknesses that you know of. It can basically sense things around it without the need to see them. So it's believed that it somehow can sense like vibrations in the air and the ground, and even if it can't see it, it doesn't matter. But yeah, no weaknesses. Okay,
so I could hop off my horse and make it next to it.
Yep.
With 30 foot move.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay. And I'm gonna just go ahead and attack with my axe. Axe is a weapon.
20, that'll hit.
And then I'm gonna smite with that.
Okay.
So that's an extra 2d8 radiant damage. So that's 20. And then I have extra attack. So I will hax it again.
Uh, 15 misses.
Okay, still took 20 radiant.
Yeah.
Over here, big guy.
He says, "Rah!"
So when you smite, does your axe damage, like the slashing damage, convert to radiant?
No, it does slashing for
Plus
the 9
radiant.
and radiant for the 11.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So basically, like, holy flames just kind of lick the edges as it slices through the creature.
Well, I guess Mahmoud will sort of shimmy his horse to the side, like, let's go over here. And he's going to take out his whip. He's going to whip this motherfucker. Or he's going to try. He does not. He fails.
I think this thing might be immune to whips.
What? Not when I dropped the necrotic damage on it.
It's like whipping someone in plate armor. It's like, they're just like, seriously? I can't even feel that.
You're going to go with?
Come on, man. A whip is a fine weapon, okay? He fails miserably, and it's
Klatu.
All right, Klatu is going to jump off the back of his horse and lands on the ground. He's going to slap it on the ass to get it to run away. His horse. So he dismounts and kind of comes over, lands over here.
Don't do that.
A bonus action and a superiority die to do fainting attack. So I kind of go left, but fake left and go right with the ball.
Nice.
And I will have advantage on this attack roll.
Ooh.
With Thunderfucker. So
Thunderfucker!
22 for 11 on the first attack.
Okay.
And 16 for 12 on the second attack.
That last attack hits it, but can't get through its tough hide.
12 damage? Can't get through its tough hide?
No, 16 to hit. Can't get through its tough hide.
Oh, okay.
I'm just being flavorful.
Crazy flavors. And that's my turn.
That's the flavor. All right. Oh, man. So many targets to choose from. Who will he choose?
Timothy.
I think Idunn did the most damage, maybe, or Yeti. I'm not sure.
Idunn did 20, but she had a very dangerous close second call. So, and she yelled at it.
Yeah, and it was holy damage. I imagine that hurts worse than just someone kicking you, punching you.
It kind of burns a little bit.
Yeah, it burns. All right. So it's going to try to bite Idunn. Whoa, look at that number. 26. That's a big number. That's got to hit.
Yeah.
That's got to hit. Holy crap, this thing does some damage. This should be fun. 22 piercing damage. Getting to use that neglected 12-sided die.
Sad 12-sided die. For a moment.
So yeah, it takes a chomp on Idunn and roars in rage.
See what we got from roars in the SoundCloud thing, man.
Oh yeah, good idea. Mask.
Mask is going to try to go to town on him again. Nope. And the second one.
Oh, that'll hit.
And he's going to punch.
Ooh. Oh, that one's not bad. Doesn't really sound like a roar. Oh, there's how you delete stuff. There we go. I figured it out. All right, so Mass just like wails on it.
But only one got through.
Yeah. So you did 9 to him. All right, Idunn.
He's gonna ask it a question, and
Wow.
and it's gonna take some holy damage, some 3d8, because she's gonna spend a second level spell slot. That's that was not that helpful.
Okay.
And asks it another question.
Whoa! That's a crit.
And expend another spell slot. First level one. It's awesome.
All right, you drop it. Would you like to describe the killing blow?
As it chomps down on her shield arm, dealing massive damage, she pulls her axe up and slices straight through the holy flames, making it lick through and lopping the creature's head off.
Awesome. Wow, that didn't seem like much of a challenge.
Idunn's a badass?
I guess. Jeez.
You gotta realize when we have all our resources.
Yeah.
Should we roll for initiative for the next fight?
Oh, yeah, good idea. Here, let me clear it first.
I'm not gonna look.
There we go.
Tell me when we're done.
We're done. Ah.
Wow.
Nice.
They were just so super pumped at watching Ethan's lopping the head off the land shark here.
Is it gone?
Yeah.
Oh, you sucker.
Oh, you didn't want to see the turn thing?
No.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's the whole point.
Well, too bad.
Too bad.
So,
All right.
what parts of this sell for?
Can we eat
What
it?
parts of?
Oh, I can eat it.
Can eat anything. You're an orc.
That's it.
Can we save its hide and make plate armor out of it?
I suppose you could.
On the trail? I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, are we gonna try and take some of this thing's stuff?
Master's going to tell Tiny Tim to crawl through the creature's mouth and see if it swallowed anything useful.
He says, I'm not doing that. That's crazy.
You're safe. It's already dead. Just go ahead and crawl in there. See what it swallowed.
What if there are smaller monsters inside of it?
There won't be. You'll be fine.
Tiny Tim has just predicted the existence of bacteria.
Oh, yeah.
I thought he was talking about some sort of weird like turbulent or something, you know, like
Oh, he was, but
there'll be like a snapping turtle inside the bullet or bullet.
That hasn't been fully digested yet. It's still snapping.
I don't know, some people call them boulets, like it's French.
yeah, there's like all kinds of pronunciations. I tried to find the one most likely to annoy people. So people will be like, that's not how you say it.
I think boulet has got to be the most annoying. 'Cause
Yeah.
there's no reason to think it's French.
It's a boulet. All right. So do you guys continue on or are you going to hang out by this dead boulet?
Oh, did we get a rest? I did take a little bit of a dinger there.
Actually, why don't we gather around and listen to the word of Hades? Come on. It will not take long, but I will bring him to us, and he will keep us alive, and then we can do more killing. It's the circle of life and death.
Whatever floats your boat, cleric.
That is
Master's just going to shake his head, walk away, and go back to his horse.
Before you tell me more about whatever fascinating tale I'm sure Hades has in store for us now, let me just go grab. She's just going to grab her horse and bring it over before you start doing your healing word thing.
It's going to do prayer of healing.
Oh.
Get down. Everybody who needs it, well, up to 6 people, but we have enough, will regain this much healing. 11.
Nice.
It's only half the damage I took.
Yeah. It's about like an eighth of the damage you gave, so be fair trade. Gymnastic taken there.
Nice. Is that Timothy? Is that Timothy singing that way?
No, that's Mahmoud.
Oh,
Actually, he doesn't do that. That just happens when he does the spell. Who knows where that comes from?
that's mutual. Cool.
Klatu starts looking around and smacking in the air.
It comes from the ground, from the underworld.
Oh. Actually, I feel like it's like because of where he's from, it's gonna have to be a bit more like this.
إن الله وملائكته
Yeah, I have that too.
Before the Islamic chanting prayer. Thank you, YouTube, for that jarring juxtaposition.
That's awesome.
How does everybody feel? Everybody good to go?
I like this.
I feel like an infidel.
Timothy, a little racist.
I feel slightly more distant from Hades.
I know, this is sad, but do not worry. You have done a good thing. You sent this creature to Hades. Now he will be at peace. That's so good.
Now Hades has a bullet to ride around.
So even animals go to Hades? It's not, you don't have to be like a sentient creature.
Well, you know, it is a different place. they go, and the spirits, they are not like our life goes to Hades, but Hades is not like a room that you sit in with people and talk and this sort of thing. It is a place where the spirit goes back. There's no more life, like in the way that you think of life. It is not like
and
that.
then Primordia takes whatever Hades isn't using for the moment and brings it back.
Yes, I believe that you believe that. Condescending phrase ever.
Gives me headache.
You ask Slargg for something, he laughs at you and casts you out. You make your own way in the world. That's Slarg's motto. And at the end of days, you will battle Slargg and he will defeat you. And laugh as he teabags your face. That's what I believe.
Slargg is way too busy copulating with succubi to answer prayers.
Right. You don't want to meet Slargg. The last place you want to be.
Unless you're into the sort of punishment he's going to give you.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Oh my.